Hey there guys, Anime Fate back here. So today is kind of a special day. As you can see, I have the Nintendo Switch and the carrying case out. No, I'm not going to be doing an accessory video, hopefully soon though. But today is more based on, I kind of want to do like a little review on the games I have. Uh, just give thoughts and all that about them. And maybe a little rating, I don't know. But so the way I'm gonna do this is I have 6 games in the physical form, and then I'm gonna do maybe 3 or 4, make it a complete 10, so probably 4 downloaded games. So I'm gonna be doing the physical games in the order that I got them. Some of them I got at the exact same time, so I just kind of did those favorites. But so getting started off here, this one needs no explanation. Zelda or Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Oh my gosh. This game has just I'm sorry, I'm kind of speechless about it because I can't give anything bad about it. It's just continuously just impressed me every time, especially with their newest update with the, master mode, the master sword, the sword trials, the update for all the armor, the golden Lionel, even the art for it, for just the update was amazing. But so this game is just, it's personally up there in like my top 3. It's probably not number 1, but it's up there, I think probably number 2. So I gotta say, one of the things that I like mostly about it is it's not your regular Zelda game. It is, here, let me, it's it's not like a top view game anymore. It's not a bird's eye view, it's not a ceiling view, whatever you want to call it. Now it's this 3D graphic game, free roam, run around, do whatever you want, survive on your own. You I love the aspects, the breaking of the weapons, the trying to find new ones, the armor, the all of it. When you kill the divine beasts, it's just when you get the powers, it's just, I don't want to say relieving, but it's amazing. The how much they put into this game. And the reason why I have the case here is, I know I'm just showing you guys the box, but I'm also gonna be showing the game card. Sorry, it's a little blurry there. Give me a second to focus. Come on. Alright, well, sorry about that. I need a new camera. But, so there's Zelda Breath of the Wild as the game card. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back over here. And we're just gonna kind of set that back there. Okay, so on to the second game. This one is more of a, it's really only fun when you actually have friends over, when you have a big party going on, you need something to do, and you're trying to think of something to do, and it kind of grabs everyone's attention. It's a lot more fun than you would ever imagine. 1-2 switch. So the first time I played this, I did it with my friends. And, I just recently graduated high school. My senior year, halfway through the year, the Switch comes out. We're sitting in the library. And our first thought is just, this it's not that fun. We're the, adventure, RPG type gamers. We don't do this kind of stuff. We think that those types of games are just like the best. But then this. We sit down and we probably played on our lunch a good 20 days of it in the library. And at first, we did not think it was going to be that fun. We thought it was just going to be this, just little game that, was going to entertain us for a few minutes. But the amount of actual joy that it brought us, Nintendo has this just thing about making games that may not look fun, but just take a second to play it, and you'll realize it is a lot more fun than it actually is. And so here's the back. Now I like when they did the reveal in March. They said, there are 3 easy steps. Well, I like how they actually included them. The look each other in the eyes, grab a Joy-Con, and go wild. And then, what I actually forgot to show on the Legend of Zelda thing is, on the inside they actually have art, which, I like how Nintendo does that. Most of their games include that. On the 1-2 Switch, they show all the games that you can play. There's Telephone, the Marble Guessing Game, Zen, Treasure Chest, Milking the Cow, Safe Crack, Quick Draw, Sword Cash, I think that's Samurai Cash, something like that. I haven't played it in a while. Sneaky Dice, Flags, Soda Pop, or Soda Bottle, you kind of you shake it up, pass it around. Shaving, Joy-Con Bomb, something like that. You take your Joy-Con, you set it down, you rotate it, and hopefully you can get a good enough rotation without it blowing up. Table tennis. I haven't tried this one. It's like a baby. You put both Joy-Cons onto the Switch and you kind of like cradle it like a baby, hopefully not waking it up. Fake draw. It calls out all these words that may sound like fire, and then it catches you. Baseball. Sandwich eating. I actually kind of like that one. Running for the flag. You pretend like you're running on a beach. Wizard, sword fight, boxing. I really like the boxing. Clown balancing, where you balance a plate on a stick and you kind of mess with each other. Copycat dance. That's a really fun one. Catwalk, guitar. I think this is just a straight up dance off, and then gorilla. That's got to be like the hardest one. But so there's the 1-2 Switch box. Set it just like that, and then here's what its game card looks like. Let's see if I can there we go. So yeah, it's virtually the box. It has 1-2 Switch and it has the Cowboys. I'm gonna set that over there. Okay, so the next game. This one was actually a surprise by someone giving it to me, which I was so happy about. I heard about this coming out. I had watched every commercial, YouTube, ad, whatever you want to call it. I watched every video on it. And I was so happy to hear that it got, another anniversary. I think it was its 30th anniversary this year. But the Ultra Street Fighter 2, the Final Challengers. This game, I've been a huge fan of Street Fighter. It was actually, I think, my first fighting game I ever played. And, Ken, oh god. I have been using Ken for, I'm 18. I've been using Ken for about 12 years now. He's the only character I actually fight with. And this is a game that, when my friends come over, it becomes so fun because, you have kids like me who we've been playing video games, all our life, and then we have these people who've never played, and they win, and they get the luck of winning, and it's just, I wouldn't call it frustrating because, it's fun, but when you have a group of friends who truly can have a laugh at anything, that's when it's fun. Okay? You know, my group of friends, we can sit down, we can throw, you know, bashes at each other, we can whatever on each other, and we'll laugh about it. We'll just laugh it off and keep playing. You know, this is a good game that if you want to have friends over and you want to play a game, this right here. They have multiple modes. You can do a co-op mode where it's you, another person versus a computer. There's a first-person Ryu fighting on here. I'll show the back, I think. Yep, that's it right there. There's a co-op. And then you can do the regular. Now, they included 2 new people, Evil Ryu and Violent Ken. So, Violent Ken's thing is like, he kind of, you know, he got taken over by Buffalo's power, I think. Something like that. But, so, there's Street Fighter. Stand that up there. And then we'll pull out its thing. I really like the game card for it. I know it's kind of blurry, like I said, in the new computer, but basically just says the old Street Fighter 2 Final Challenge. It's got like a blue background. Alright. The next game, this one is, I gotta say, you know, it's fun playing alone, it's fun playing multiplayer, but the best, and I think one of my favorite modes, is online. You know, whenever I have friends over, we pair up, we go online, we play. You know, I do it on my own, I do it when I'm on the trip, you know, I take a little hotspot device with me, and I set it up, and I play in the car or something. But, this one will be known by a lot of people. ARMS. So, when they did at E3, when they did at E3 and they released the information about ARMS, the commercial that they did with the girl and the business guy, how when they did, you know, they're amping up with all the arms coming out, the guy turned into Springman, she turned into Ribbon Girl, you know, they were jumping around, punching each other, and then, I gotta say, the commercial kind of sided towards me, which I really liked, when they started showing like all the characters punching up into the air, and then Springman jumping down in the circle, just like holding his arms out, just trying to block them all, and then he just goes to that final punch, and then it shows arms. So this game, this one, we have done tournaments for, you know, not just the friends I normally hang out with, but a lot of people. We sit down at a park, I have my little hotspot, and we play. Either we go online or we just play with each other, and it's so fun. You know, I'm not gonna bash on any other gaming community. You know, I play all the systems, Xbox, PS4. I still have my old PSP. I love that. But the Nintendo community, when it comes down to it, they're probably one of the nicest communities. You know, they'll bash on you, they'll whatever, but in the end, you're all still friends. You know, you're all still gonna laugh it off, walk home. You know, hey man, I beat you at that. You know, you were really good at that. You know, you're gonna be in a good mood, and this is what I love about the community. How we can all get together and do this, but we can be anywhere. We can be out at the park and do it, down at the basketball hoops. You know. Meet up somewhere and just do it. You know, it's got to be one of my favorite things about the Nintendo community. But so let's see. Here's the arms. Now I like this one because you can just faintly see it. It's got Springman getting punched by the Ribbon Girl arm, and then just arms. So look at that for a second. So it's basically just this right here, and then it says arms on top instead of the bottom. Slide that over. Alright, so for number 5, this game, I remember when I was probably like 8 or 9, and I used to go to a daycare, and I'm sitting at the daycare with my old DS, and I'm playing this game, And we just got so hyped up about this game. You know, the playing it, the whoever won. You know, I know this probably isn't making sense until I actually show you guys, but uh, Mario Kart. I know I'm silent for a second. I have no words to describe how happy I was when this came out. You know, I missed the one for the Wii U. When it came out, I couldn't afford it, but after I got the Switch, I was devoted to getting it. And my favorite thing is if you look up here, you got the Inkling Girl, you got Isabelle, and you got Link. Now, I know they were DLC characters for the Wii U, or at least I'm pretty sure, but on here, everything just given to you. And, you know, I love this because my favorite thing about it, honestly, which I know it's such a small thing, you can have 2 items at the same time. So if you're that guy who likes to build up and you get 2 boxes, you can get 6 red shells. You can screw over the entire race. But so this is a game I love to play, you know, either with friends, you know, our mode that we play most often is Renegade Roundup. The build up that we get during that game, it's a little Mario driving game, yet we get so amped up about it, and I love it. You know, again, the Nintendo community, we get so hyped about the smallest things, but it's great. And so, anyways, I love online. You know, online's cool and all, but I prefer playing with friends. This is more like if you have a friend who also has a Switch and they also have Mario Kart 8, get together. Get your Joy-Cons, get your Pro controllers, whatever you got. Get your little adapter and bring some more controllers. You know, I'm going to be ordering an adapter soon to have my Xbox One controller being able to hook up to it because I can't afford a Pro controller, so now I'll have 3 controllers, the 2 Joy-Cons and then the new controller. But so this is a game that you honestly, it's better to play with people that you can just look for, you know, or you can sit next to and play. You know, you can nudge each other, you have all the fun, you can laugh, yell at each other, all that. It's better to be in a personal reaction than it is anything else. Because, you know, it started, I think it was the N64 was my first Mario Kart game. But you didn't have internet then. The only way you could verse someone else that's real was to bring them to your house or go over to their house and you verse them. But, so, here's the game cartridge. It's literally the exact same, except you can't see them up here. You can see, you know, Mario there with his fist up. You can see Peach. Another thing about this is I think you get Silver Mario right off the bat. You get Pink Gold Peach, but the one that everyone's trying to get, which honestly I don't think I'm going to, Golden Mario. Let me just put out there right now, he's nothing special. He doesn't go faster. He doesn't have better stats. He's literally the exact same. I am, you know, call me out if I'm wrong. By all means, call me out if I'm wrong. I will look at the comments. I will answer back. But right now, he's literally the same as Silver Mario, just gold. That's it. That's all he does. He shines a little bit maybe. But, yeah, okay. No, once I'm done with the box, I'm sorry, I know I've been forgetting, but once I'm done with going through all the boxes, I'm going to do the insides. And I know I already showed you these two, but... So anyway, so here's the last one, and this one, I just got this about a week ago. You know, this game just came out. I had played it on the Wii U since release of the game. Every day, probably, for 2 years. And now that this came out, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and just show you guys already. Splatoon 2. This right now is my number 1 game. This is number 1 right here. Okay? This game is everything to me right now. It's still in my Switch right now. I have yet to take it out since I got it. But just everything about it. You know, the new online features, the new design for the Inklings, the new weapons, the dualies. Oh my god. I'm still using the dualies. I have yet to switch to a different gun. There's probably so many better guns out there, but I'm not using them. I'm using the dualies. And let me just, while I'm talking, let me give you guys here. So, I honestly, I don't want to put out spoilers because I know it just released, so I'm not going to give any, big details about it. But so, the solo play. It goes by quick. Don't let it go by quick. Take your time on it. Don't be like me. I played level after level after level. I shot through it within maybe a day, maybe 2 days. Don't do that. Take your time on it. It'll be a whole lot more fun. But the ending, just like the first one, it amps you up. It gives you just this feeling that you've made it. You are now like the Splatoon god. You are going up against the final boss. And it's just, you feel like you're there almost. You feel the connection with these players. At least that's how I felt. And I know I'm probably getting way too in depth here, gamer getting way too attached to the game, but you know what? I don't care. I love Splatoon. And honestly, okay, the solo, yes, it's awesome. Online, 4-on-4, the turf wars, the Rainmakers, tower control, it's awesome. But I think clocking up all the hours that I've played on this, the salmon run would probably be the most I've played. This game, it's the only way I can truly explain it is Call of Duty Black Ops. The zombie missions. You are put in a random area. I shouldn't say random area. You're put in the same area, but you get weapons. And you go round to round facing salmon. But they're like infected almost. You can kind of get a picture there. They look all nastified and stuff. And you're this, like, I wouldn't say cleaning crew, but you're there to, you work with this guy named Grizz. I'm assuming he's a grizzly bear. But you collect salmon eggs, golden salmon eggs. Now, in the first game and this one, in solo play, you collected these little orbs, these little orange orbs. It's basically those, but they're bigger and they're gold. But see, when you do it, now you have to face bosses, Again, I'm not going to throw too much out there because I want you guys to experience it for yourselves. But just try it. Some days, it's closed, so, you have to wait a few hours. Just last night, they started at 11 p.m., they went to 11 a.m. That was kind of fun. But don't rage out on it. If you lose or if your team's bad, okay, do a new level. You can do it over and over and over and over. And it's, it's like, in the game, they present it as basically getting a job. You get paid for it. Even if you fail, you still get paid for it. And you can get bonuses, you get armor, you get money. For me, when you get the golden orb, on your hiring thing, when you get the golden orb, you get 32,000 coins. That is amazing. But just, okay, I know I'm rambling on, but it's a really fun game. And let me grab my Switch back here. Let me pop out the game. And there it is. Here's a better kind of view of it. You have, oh, sorry guys. So you got you got two Inklings splatting each other basically, and I'm just gonna put out there, I'm not expecting anyone to do it, but I'm gonna throw out there, my friend code, just in case any of you guys want to, friend me on here. I'm not expecting too many of you to do it, but if you did, that would be great. I would appreciate it greatly. Here it is. I'll leave it out there for a few more seconds. Alright, so I'm gonna make this part quick, but so I already showed you these two, but so I'm gonna go through the inner, like the inner artwork, and see if they have it. So like Street Fighter, they don't. It's sad, but it's something I gotta deal with. And you know what? I shouldn't say deal with. The game is fun. I don't need artwork for it to be fun. But so here is, I really like the arms. So it's basically, let me kind of move this. So it's basically like, it's when you're doing the motion control. So like when you're holding your Joy-Cons, it's showing you, press L to do that, press right to jump, all this, the super, and it's showing you down here the ways you can play. You guys gotta, let me lift that up so you can see that. Yep. Alright. Set that there. Close these up. Alright, Mario Kart 8. This one's actually pretty cool. I really like this one. It's showing you, again, same thing, forward, backwards, left and right. It's showing you the controls. I honestly, I really like it. Not my favorite. The Legend of Zelda one, which I'll show you guys here in a second again, has got to be like my second favorite. The artwork of Link climbing up the side of a mountain, it's a beautiful artwork. It's beautiful scenery. But this one, the Splatoon one, again, I keep saying over and over, Splatoon's my favorite. Splatoon 1 is just, look at that. That is amazing. I love it so much. So they show the artwork for your for the solo play. So like, here's your Agent 4, and I'll let you guys figure out why you're Agent 4 later on. Here's Callie and her kimono and stuff. Here's Sheldon. You guys are gonna like why he's there. And then you got your main enemy. You got the tentacles, all of it, and then on the other side you have the salmon run. I love this. You got your guy looking at the map. You got your sniper back here, your dually guy, and then you have your main person, and then a little cross out for the salmon, and then it says Splatoon 2 Salmon Run. Yeah. So there's all my physical copies of games, and here, I'm not even gonna try to stand these up because you guys probably won't see them. And then all the game cards. Crap. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm a little jumpy right now because they just opened up Salmon Run again, and I am just eager to get on over there. And then Splatoon 2. So we're running out of time here, but I'm gonna kind of show you guys a few games on here. So the first one I'd like to show off, Shovel Knight, Spectre of Torment. This is one I am so glad I got. This one, instead of playing a Shovel Knight, you play a Spectre Knight. So instead of a shovel, you got a giant scythe. This one I recommend fully. And then there's Mr. Shifty. This one, again, it was the first one I downloaded, actually. And look, it's worth it. Completely. No matter what you think, it's worth it. It is such a fun game, being able to phase through the walls, attack the enemies, punch them around, stuff like that. Then there's Goner. Goner is a really fun game. It's an open world shooter. kind of tournament style, or not tournament style, kind of like an area. Think of like Mario but with a gun, basically. Then there's Snake Pass. This one again, both of these I recommend highly. The graphics on Snake Pass, the reaction to all of it, I love it. But so those are the 4 games. I know that was really quick, but so those are the 4 games I'm kind of recommending downloaded. And then there's one more. I don't know. I think you can get a physical copy of it, and I've been wanting it for so long, but I haven't found one yet. But it's I Am Setsuna. Get that game. You will not regret it. I don't own it. I really want it. I've played it. It is so fun. You know, I can't give you guys too many details about it because, again, I've only played it for like a few minutes. But, anyway, so I Am Setsuna. Get it. You know, if you have a Switch, you got the money, and you're willing to just go and spend it, spend the money on I Am Setsuna. It's a good game to invest in. These games as well, you know, if you don't have any of them, go ahead. You know, I'm not the only place that, you know, does these videos. But, you know, if you guys like this video, like it, leave some comments down below, you know, subscribe to my channel, please. And I will see you guys, hopefully, I'm going to be uploading this tonight and then another one tomorrow. But, hopefully I'll see you guys soon. So, you know what? You guys have a great day, and I will see you guys later.